Hello and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion and to Anvil, where we last time bought and scouted out Benirus Manor, which turned out to be haunted by an ancient predecessor, and it turns out the only way the curse can be lifted is by having someone of true Benirus blood to lift it. Now there is a distinct problem with that. We did purchase the house from a member of the Benirus family, but he seems to have been in a hurry to leave. So we can either find him or we can marry into why is there a dead guard here? I mean, I'm not gonna complain about it. Let's see, what do you have? We can sell all of these things because we have plenty of inventory space. I'll take those, yes, and I'll take that, yes. I suppose I will leave the rest. Weird. Not sure what killed him, honestly. Let's see, whose house is it? Benirus Adventures, so that's the hunter. Either way, since it's not likely that we're going to marry someone of the Benirus family and have a child who could then lift a curse, I think the best choice of action would be to ask at an inn. Namely, the inn where we first met the man who sold us the deed himself. So let's ask the innkeeper to see if he have heard anything. We also have a couple of quests around Anvil, but I think we... Oh,
well met.
Verily. No, I'm not interested. Jason Sextius, I've seen your house. Who are you? Wilbur? Are you the... Oh, you are. Well, I would very much like to talk to you, Wilbur. Oh. Didier Amoulier.
What is it?
Nothing. Tombstone series, no?
She's a nut.
Guide to Anvil.
What's going on in that house? I don't want to know about it.
Oh.
Heard any news from the other?
Didier Ormely, a ship's clerk. At present, I'm spending my time and gold on the pleasures of the Gold Coast.
No, that sounds fine. Velvin Benirus, have you seen anything?
As soon as you bought the place, he pretty much up and left. I hear tell he's making his way to the Imperial City.
Well, that's unfortunate. Anvil.
Many of Anvil's folk are directly or indirectly associated with ships and sailing. Sailors, shipowners, men made rich and poor by the sea trade, and the lonely wives of men who follow the sea.
Interesting.
The skooma trade is making a lot of money for the tribes and elsewhere. And a lot of that is going to the Renridra Kryn.
That skooma trade is...
Alright, well, we have an update on our quest, so let's check it out as soon as we are out on the street. Should also remind ourselves to visit the blacksmith or a general trader. I've discovered that Velvin has left town and has made his way to the Imperial City. If I am to find out why Benirus Manor is haunted, I need to find him there. Okay, well, I don't really want to make that our active quest right now. So let's see, we have the pilgrimage, which we need to go out to do. The Sirens' Deception. I've heard of an all-female gang of thieves preying on the menfolk of Anvil. While I didn't get all the details, I was pointed in the direction of Gogan and Melona, two local Anvil residents. Somehow Gogan is intimately involved with whatever that means. Right, let's find and talk to Gogan. Oh, but before we do that, let's head to... Oh, Gogan is in his home. Gogan's house. Those born under the sign of the tower can unlock doors magically, and the tower warden can... well. Alright, Mr. Gogan.
Hello there.
Eh?
What do we have? Gods and worship. Eastern provinces. Anything of... Guide to the Imperial City. Nope. What about over here? Oh, there was a stair. You look like... Well, I don't know. Well, since you're up there, don't mind me. I'm just scouring around your house for a bit. Ooh, cheap wines, really, brothers. A shovel in a barrel, unusual. 2 shovels in 2 barrels. Now, I don't know how much digging you need to be doing inside your own home. But maybe 1 shovel should be enough. At least get a spade for diversity. Okay, Gogan, are you over here or is this just... Nope. Just some decent quality personal. Hello, I'm Gogan.
What do you want?
Well, we have a lot of things first. The gang will be the last to say. Anvil.
Sorry, I'm new in town. Don't know a soul.
Well, that makes things a bit more difficult. Rumors.
Heinrich Oakenhole is married to a Bosmer? I suppose the women are less annoying than the men.
Ouch. Velvin Benirus.
I'm not sure where he went, but I would ask at the Count's Arms.
Yeah, so that's the way we went. It
would be someone there.
Right. Gang.
Talk to Malona. She runs the council. Judge, jury, and executioner. Talk to her.
Okay,
She seems to
dokie.
have
Would
all
you
the answers.
get out? Hey. Ooh, what is that?
Hello there.
Yeah, put that.
How would you like to get my husband Gogan out of hot water?
Sure. What's he done?
Believe me, he'll need all the help he can get to worm his way out of this one. To think he'd fall for the gang's scheme. Oh, I could kill him. I'm sorry. I'm rambling, and you look confused. Let me
I
explain.
mean, I am sort of semi-floating. Go on.
The women in the gang use their wiles to lure men out to some remote location and rob them blind. It's been going on for some time now. The city guard hasn't done very much about it, because frankly, the men who are robbed are so embarrassed they don't want to report it. Take, for example, that good-for-nothing husband of mine, Gogan. He cared more about their charms than my own.
Alright, the Sirens Deception. Anvil.
I like it here. People are very friendly. Much nicer than in the Imperial City.
Probably true.
I
Rumors.
swear that when I passed by Benirus Manor last night, I heard someone scream from inside. Bill and Benirus will never sell that death trap.
About those screams. And about that house. The gang.
When Gogan was, with the women, they took something quite valuable from him. No, it's not what you're thinking. He was carrying
I don't know.
a precious family heirloom with him when he was lured out to their lair. It was a small ring given to him on our wedding day. The ring belonged to my mother and has been in the family for generations. I'm willing to give you all the money I have to get it back. 100 gold. Can you help us?
Yeah, sure, I'll help
Thank
you.
I'm afraid I can't offer you much help, but I'll do what I can.
Okay, gang.
All I can tell you is that the best place to start is at the Flowing Bowl. It's a tavern located outside the city walls near the waterfront. Gogan may be able to give you more information beyond that.
Alright, well, I
The
shall get
Flowing
off of
Bowl
him
attracts
then.
the worst Anvil has to offer.
What do you want?
More about the
See,
game.
my wife couldn't keep a big mouth shut. Yes, it's true. I lost the family ring to those sirens. I'm ashamed about the whole incident, but not ashamed enough to ask for your help. I was sitting in the Flowing Bowl when the most fetching Nord woman you've ever seen walked in with an equally attractive Imperial woman following. After we exchanged words, I followed them out to a farmhouse. Inside, they asked me to remove my clothes and items. Well, I did. And then suddenly they brandished weapons and robbed me. They sent me away with barely a stitch of clothing. Harlots. Just please, help me get that ring back. I want to save what's
Well, at least
left.
they aren't killing people. I mean, they are definitely scheming people out of their... Okay,
Really,
so that...
man, how could I resist? What a mess I've gotten myself into.
You are damn right about that, Gogan. Well, at least you're admitting that you've made a mistake. That's a good start. Alrighty, the Flowing Bowl. Well, our character is of male gender. So perhaps they will try a number with me as well. This is actually one of the few quests that if you have a female character, the story will go a bit different than if you have a male character. It's been a while since last I went through this, but I think that if you are a female character, you'll essentially be asked to join the gang.
Yes.
But obviously you are not going to do that because they don't particularly trust you. Oh, we also need to see a general trader, so let's do that first before we head into the flowing bowl.
Well met.
What is it now?
If you're looking to learn a bit about potion making,
Is that
you should
nobody
speak to
else?
Phelan Relas at the Mages Guild.
Nope, Heinrich
Learning a bit about alchemy
Oakenhole.
would be handy, but
That's
you have to be
fine.
in the Mages Guild.
Your alchemy skill determines the effect you can gain from ingredients. So unlike in Skyrim, where you have to eat or brew to learn an ingredient, it's actually how high your skill is in alchemy that determines how much you know about an ingredient. Oh, you should really clean up that body.
Greetings.
Alright, Barta.
Have a look at my wares.
Yes.
I'm sure there's something to suit you.
So we sold that one. Ooh, Apron of the Master Assassin. Fortified armor. Ooh, that's pretty good, but it's also very, very expensive. Okay, do you happen to have any lockpicks? Because that would be very, very nice. You do not. Right, okay. That's fine. What can I sell you, my friend? I can sell that. 56, that's not a lot. You'd think that a sword made of silver would do better. Yeah, so if you're wondering about the name of that, that was a stolen copper ring that I enchanted using one of the sigil stones picked up in Oblivion. It didn't really have anything useful. It had either detect life 90 feet, which is pretty far, or it had turn undead for something low. So I figured I have a stolen item. If I enchant it, it happens to be non-stolen. So now I can sell it. Yes. And we're doing okay with... let's see, do we have any soul gems without a soul in them? No. Okay, we are over 10 lockpicks. Well, I'd like to be over 20 at least, but... should really look into finding a bit of mortar and pestle.
Thank you.
Do that.
Come again.
Wait.
Anvil's a port.
Yes.
Have a
Did
look
I
at my
have more
wares.
than...
I'm sure there's something to suit
I
you.
think I had more than... Aha! I can sell my apprentice retort because I have a journeyman retort. Whoop! Clearing up a bit of space in my inventory and getting a bit of gold at the same
I
time.
appreciate.
Yes, I am
Oh,
off
well.
to be flirted with, so bye-bye. We should also at some point make it a point to go up to the castle and talk with the Countess. Perhaps obtain a quest from her. Now one thing is having a mansion in town, but another thing is to be in good standing with the leading noble of the area. We have yet to do that in Skingrad, but Skingrad is a different kind of brew.
Greetings. What exactly do you require of me?
How do you do?
Signy wants to talk to you. I think you'll like what she has to say.
I haven't seen you here before. Ah, and you're all alone, too. How sad. Well, if you're up to it, I think we can solve that little problem. You see, me and Faustina here are lonely, too. And we've been looking for someone. You look like just what we need.
With a last
tell you
name
what,
like hers.
We have a cozy farmhouse not far from here where we could, well, get to know each other much, much better. I'll mark it down on your map just so you won't forget where to find us. Meet us there around 11 o'clock. I can promise you a night of fun you won't soon forget.
Night of fun.
Do I really have to spell it out for you? You're a man, and I'm a woman with a certain desire. You figure out the rest.
Okay, dokey. Well, what's the time? It's 4:30. So we have about 5 hours. Okay, and where did they put me on the map? Signy Homewrecker has met me at the Flowing Bowl, accompanied by Faustina Cartier. She has enticed me to meet them at their farmhouse around 11 this evening, for a night of fun I won't soon forget. I have decided to take them up on their tempting offer, as this will point me in the direction of their hideout. The farmhouse seems to be just outside Anvil in the settlement named Guidin. Okay, and that is... Oh, that was the place. Guidin Farm. Well, convenient. Sorry. Had a bit of a tea burp there.
Hello. What's
Get
going
out of my
on with
face.
you? I have heard that the great houses of Morrowind...
Anvil, Shepherd of the Bell, the goddess of love, grants healing, curing, and restoration to damage attributed for those good pilgrims who pray at the altar of the Nine, I think. Alright, well, we don't have any business with the castle, and I don't think I'd have enough time to get... I still wonder why that guard was dead, but... Could it have been a mountain lion? That shouldn't have been enough to kill a city guard. City guards are pretty tough in Oblivion. Actually, they are very tough. If you get in a fight with them, you'll likely lose. Because they scale with you, and they keep scaling with you.
Greetings to you.
So, well, let's move toward Guidin Farm, and if we get there too soon... No one is concerned about that?
How are you today?
I suppose I could pick this up and sell it. Where is it? Hold on. I mean, it's not better than anything I have. But, I mean, I could always sell some stuff, like guard helmet. Let's take all the light stuff, because... yeah, I'll probably leave room for loot going to the Guidin Farm. Okay, we can actually sell it right here. A gentleman of light armor will have it degrade 50% slower. We're not there yet, but we're working towards that point. I might have to visit trainers and such, but not yet. Barrel moving.
What can I do for you?
You can... Ooh, rumors.
The shipmaster, Heinrich Oakenhull, has a wood elf for a wife. I'd rather sleep with my horse.
Well, given you're a Dunmer... no. Repair?
Can't
Anything
go into
to
battle
repair?
with broken equipment.
Well, you can, but you probably shouldn't. Nah, it's not damaged enough for me to really...
Some of my wares.
Would you happen to have Ooh, what? Truncheon of Submission. Ooh, sounds nasty. Do you happen to... Nope, you do not have any lockpicks, right? That's fine. It's not like I needed lockpicks. Anvil Curious, yes. Anvil Shield, yes. And chainmail boots, I don't think we... let's see. I have mithril boots, so I can sell them with ease. Chainmail gauntlets, do I have... yeah, sure, why not?
You drive a hard bargain.
Yeah, well, you're not really getting me the right prices here. Guard helmet, I don't need that, that's for sure. I could go back and get the bow and... Yeah, you know what, let's do that. Just for good measure. Yeah. 5 hours. I think that's the first orc I've seen in town. Not that I've really been looking. Sure. I'm surprised that none of that counted as stealing, but I suppose he was dead.
Have any success at the Flowing Bowl?
Oh! Yeah. Stolen goods in your possession are taken from you when you go to jail. Look for evidence chests in the prisons to get them back. Well, we've only been to jail once, and that was for a story. Well, a quest.
Yes?
I don't know what happened to the camera there, but...
Weapons. I have it all. How may I help you?
Wait, what? Can I not sell the clothes to him? I suppose he's an armorer and a blacksmith, but... Aha! Mercantile skill increased! That's excellent. How low is my mercantile skill, actually? Let's see. Mercantile 17. Ugh. And that's the lowest skill I have. No, alchemy is lower. And block is also fairly low. Ah, I suppose that comes from being an archer and a magic user. I don't really let people get close enough for them to hit me. I'll make a note of that when we get to the prophet stuff. So that I can raise my block skill. It is also one of my major skills, if I'm not mistaken. Is it? Or is it a minor skill? It is not a major skill. Alright. Well, then it's not as pressing. Hand to hand is close to 50. I think I have something that boosts light armor, so light armor isn't naturally at level 50. But it will soon be! That's the thing about getting hit as well. So basically our journey, our quest to improve ourselves is to get hit.
You. Hi.
I mean, it's you! Goodbye! That was weird. Alright, so... Let's see, Dude, you are stuck on a rock.
How are you?
What's that kind of shield? That's an elven shield? Cool. Okay, where was the... Horse Whisperer stables? Nope. Let's go back one, and... So we need to head southwest. Southeast. Yeah. So... Yeah, we can probably not get up that ridge. Wouldn't even try it, so let's go around. Find a place where we can, and... Hold on. Is my blade skill higher than my blunt skill? No? Well, yes it is, so we should be doing this. Nope. We should do this. There we go. I suppose I could also just fist enemies to death. Nah. Well. Yeah, let's just do that. I think we also get something if we raise hand-to-hand combat by to 50 with something. Okay, what? A mountain lion? Why would a mountain lion have a fork? That's weird. So the only downside about using hand-to-hand is that it damages your gauntlets more than normal. Alright, so southeast it is. So that's roughly this direction, eh? The Gold Coast, yeah. And Anvil's looking nice as ever. Okay, Gweden. What's that? Aloe vera. I don't have any cuts or burns, so I don't need it. Alright, well. Is this Gweden? Or is this an inn? This is an inn. Alright. So we need to head... Oh, pretty far. Well, good thing that we have... Well, we don't have that much time. But... I don't believe I've been into this alien ruin here. An Imperial soldier. Am I talk to you?
Greetings, citizen. How could this...
Prophet!
He preaches in Anvil. Appeared...
Ah.
Carry on.
I am. So, pretty much straight south from here, eh? Yep. Alright. Let's go... let's see, what do we have? Another mountain lion? Yep. Well, technically I can just block and it will kill itself like that. That is because of our ring of retribution. A mysticism ring that causes any enemy to take damage reflected upon to themselves. What is this place? Oh, hello! And it's unlocked. Yeah, well, it's unlocked for a reason. There's nobody that would... Well, I would. So I'm disproving myself. Galas Agare. Ah. Can't believe I didn't discover that before, but well, apparently I didn't. That is some strange and very colorful vines. Alright. We could walk like this, but it will serve no purpose. Ooh, what's that? Oh, that's the Oblivion gate. Yes, obviously, but what's that pillar? That doesn't look oblivionistic in its nature. Oh, that was the fort we saw. Let's just run past the fort. See how long time have we? We have about 30 minutes. That's not enough to clear out the fort, and we have a deal with 2 she-devils whom we are going to... Well, let's just say we're going to shaft them to justice. Keep it in the terminology of this quest. Yeah. Oh, what is this? Oh, there's even a path. That leads right back down to Anvil. Fort Strand. Huh. And here we can see... Oh, hello. What? What's coming after me? Oh, it's you. Hello. Yeah, NPCs don't usually jump, so, this... Why are you looking so cross?
Whatever it was, it's gone now.
Have you heard about... Hello? Oh.
I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm. Oh, die!
No, you first, I insist. This what? Aha! A lockpick! Yeah. The old Fist of Fury strikes again. Oh, we'll be using a lot of time like this. Well, we gained both a block skill and a hand-to-hand skill within relatively short time. Perhaps it would have been easier had I spotted this trail all along. I bet this is the trail that leads... Oh, I thought that was a creature spazzing out, but it's just a very large butterfly. Slightly spazzing out. That's fine. So I bet... What? So I bet that this path actually leads right by the wall of Anvil. Which means that it will be easy to get back. Okay, Greeting Farm, so we still have some time. Let's see. We have roughly a little less than... Oh, perhaps we have something that can be looted. What is this? Wood from a barrel. A broken crate. Now, this doesn't seem like an active farmstead. It seems actually quite rather abandoned. If I am to speak my mind, which I currently am. But perhaps there is treasure around the house. Or perhaps not. Well, well, well. Bucket. Bucket. I've arrived at Gwydden. I'll need to wait until around 11 in the evening to go inside and to find out what Faustina and Signy have in store for me. Well, let's go up and sit on a rock. And wait. 1 hour. Can pass the rest of the time while we're here. Okay. Should I bring forth a weapon? So, Gogan did say that they were armed, and I would need to repair this, but I can't repair it because I am not yet high enough in armor or in enchanting to do so. I shall work on that. So what did we have? Did we say we were lowest in? So hand to hand is 47 and not likely going to get up. Neither is blunt or blade. Marksman is probably not going to be any good as it's close combat. Well, let's just go for our lowest factor and that should be fine. And if things go awry, we can fireball people to death. Probably not the wisest decision inside a farmhouse with straw on the roof, but well, when you need to defend yourself, all means available should be used. Let's see, what time is it now? 10:45. Is this close enough? They said around 11. Now, personally, if I was to arrive at a date, I would arrive at least 15 minutes before I was supposed to. Perhaps even earlier than that, just to be sure. But, well, people see time different. Some want... Okay, it's 3 minutes to. Hello? The door is locked and no one seems to be home. Okay. Hello? Oh. Running is noisier than walking and makes it easier to detect even if you are. Alright. Let's see. Do I have time to... Hello.
I see you took us up on our offer. Good. I'm glad to see you. Signy will be along shortly. I'm sure we can find something to do while we wait. Now, we can't have you standing there all uncomfortable in all those clothes. Why don't you take everything off and place it there on the table?
I'm afraid not.
What? What are you talking about? Don't you want to have fun? Come on, don't be shy. Or are you here for something else?
Let me have a Gogan's ring.
Damn, I knew it. You're working for the city guard, aren't you? I didn't think they would be stupid enough to send someone alone. But so be it. I should have known after I fenced that stupid ring and discovered it was a fake. Worthless. All part of the guard's plan, I suppose. Okay, girls. We got someone who doesn't want to cooperate.
I'll show you cooperation.
Someone's been murdered!
Rah!
Oh yeah, she's resistant to frost. After entering the farmhouse, I encountered Faustina, who tried to entice me to remove my weapons, armor, and clothing and place them aside. Knowing this was a ruse, I refused. She yelled out and the rest of the gang entered the room fully armed and ready for battle. I had no choice but to kill them.
We had a feeling you'd be surprised
What?
when you saw us in our real uniforms. I see you have a puzzled look on your face. Ask away.
Yeah, I mean, you just disappeared out of nowhere. So this is actually pretty awkward. Well, what it said was that the killing have been notified by forces unknown. So we are actually now eligible to be recruited for the Dark Brotherhood.
Gogan and I are really members of the Anvil City Watch. I suppose you could say we work undercover. We've been trying to foil Faustina's gang for months now. Every time we tried to interview a man who was lured there, they refused to talk. The women in the gang picked married men to seduce for just that reason. It was decided the only way to stop this gang was to send in a stranger. You fit the bill perfectly. It's a shame it had to end in so much violence. But someone was bound to get hurt sooner or later.
What about Faustina?
We'll clean up the mess. Don't concern yourself about it. I'm sure you had no choice. If you ever find yourself back in Anvil, stop by any time and say hello. Oh, and please say nothing to anyone about our true identities. You've done well, and here's the reward that I promised.
Wow, that's a bit more than she promised, but
Don't
sure.
spend all the money from the reward in one place.
Don't be.
Don't mind if I do, don't mind if I do. Ooh, what is that? Three brothers, and cheap wine. Okay, well, that's fine, that's fine. Sarina. Ooh, green basement key. I wonder if there is anything of value down there. Witch splinter. Oh, that's nice. Drain intelligence and damage magicka. Oh. Another basement key. So the only one without a basement key was actually Signy. Huh. Interesting. Well,
got a lot to do here. We can talk later in Anvil.
You can soul trap creatures that you summon yourself. Alright, what's down here? I probably don't need to be armed. I think the gang is pretty much dealt with. So... Oh. So I was a bit too quick on the old swing with the mace against Faustina. The lost Diagonian maid. Well, that's not a surprise. Is there anything new here? No, that's the same as in Skyrim. I suppose some things don't get all that... Ooh, hello-de-dody. Astia's necklace. Ernest's fancy pants. Ernest's best shirt. Benirus Iron Curious. Letter. I can't wait to see you tonight. My every day is spent thinking about when we will next be together. Soon we'll be married and we get to be together forever. Your true love. Ah. Well, that's a bit of a blackmail. Heinrich's shirt. Benirus' shirt. Gold nugget. Ooh, knock knock. Well, we don't need to unlock that. Heinrich's pants. Oaken Hall heirloom. Ha! What's that? Benirus prize minotaur horn. That's actually quite valuable. I'm seeing that... Well... Open the sack. One more gold, yeah. Wedding gift. And that's not really valuable enough for me to want to claim it. Ernest. Have a bit of it. So what's in here? Oaken Hall family jewels. Oh, nice. Is that it? Yeah, I believe so. There doesn't appear to be any deeper parts of this basement, so a clay pitcher. Well, that was a nice bit of loot. Let's see, we have about 20 minutes.
Got a lot to do here. We can talk later in Anvil.
Sure. Oh, that's the door. So, the problem is that we have now been associated with the Dark Brotherhood. Now, I don't really know what happens when you start the Dark Brotherhood quest in this game, as I haven't really been doing it in... I've never done it before, at least not what I remember. Let's see. It's in the middle of the night, so the castle is not up for grabs. We can't take Fort Strand. We can, however, search to see if there should be anyone in the interior. There might be, or there might not be. Oh. What the? Can you not? Fly, my pretty. Arrow of light. Cool, I suppose. Belted brace. Weak potion of healing. Mithril curious. Nice. Not really. Oh. Any treasure here? Potentially. Now, if there's just bandits inside, this would be a relatively walk in the park kind of fortress, but I don't think that 20 minutes is enough. Yeah. What did I say about the path? Well, given that we pretty much, the only thing that we haven't done is we haven't talked to the Countess. But I have a feeling that with starting the Knights of the Nine DLC, that we might return to Anvil at some point. And we can speak to the Countess then. It seems most of the quests we now have are leading us away from Anvil. And in that sense, I suppose we can lay ourselves to rest. I believe that you, just like in Skyrim, get transported to somewhere else in the middle of the night when you try to sleep after having murdered someone. The reputable head of the Anvil Mages Guild, Qa'Rajh, is an outspoken enemy of necromancy, summoning, and the dark arts. Yeah, we met her. She's not too bad. Okay, so, I don't know if it will work to sleep in Benirus Manor, but, well, we have the time to check it out. Perhaps we will be haunted by ghosts once more. If so, we have the means to deal with that. I don't think there should be more ghosts in here, but if there are, I'm ready to thrash them. Well, what do you know? So the ghost keeps appearing here. That's one down. That seemed to do it. Let's just sleep. No, let's just get a lot of sleep. Alright, let's see what happens. 1 hour. Destruction magic has spells that temporarily drain fatigue. Oh.
You sleep rather soundly for a murderer. That's good. You'll need a clear conscience for what I'm about to propose.
Say nothing.
You prefer silence, then? As do I, my dear child, as do I. For is silence not the symphony of death, the orchestration of Sithis himself? Ironic, then, that I come to you now as speaker for the Dark Brotherhood. My name is Lucian LeChance, and my voice is the will of the Night Mother. She's been watching you, observing as you kill, admiring as you end life without pity or remorse. The Night Mother is most pleased. That is why I stand here before you. I bear an offering, an opportunity to join our rather unique family.
I'm listening.
Then heed my words, for I will not repeat them. On the green road to the north of Breville lies the Inn of Ill Omen. There you will find a man named Rufio. Kill him, and your initiation into the Dark Brotherhood will be complete. Do this, and the next time you sleep in a location I deem secure, I will reveal myself once more, bearing the love of your new family. Please, accept this token from the Dark Brotherhood. It is a virgin blade, and thirsts for blood. May it serve you well, as does your silence. Now I bid you farewell. I do hope we'll meet again soon.
Do you know any rumors?
Brother, I do not spread rumors. I create them.
Oh, fair enough. Well, I think we know all about that, so...
Your path is clear. Send Rufio to his death, and the Dark Brotherhood will embrace you as family.
Alright, well, we didn't get teleported. Oh, he's invincible. Invisible, not invincible. Yeah, I'm watching you. Okay, so the ghost keeps respawning here. That's unfortunate. But nothing that we can't handle, I should say. Well, it's morning, so let's go see the Countess. And... well, it's early morning, but we can make our way towards the castle. And at this point, even the prophet is asleep. That's good.
Greetings.
Hello.
Welcome to Anvil. If you need a guard, just look around. That's why things are so peaceful here. Just look around. And there's a town guard. Prevents all sorts of misunderstandings.
Okay, well, just so you know, there's one of you fellows lying dead around the corner. Not my fault. Door to the Gold Coast. I believe this is the door leading out towards the castle. Milona Umbralox. That's a decent name, I suppose. Okay, so here is the castle on an isle on its own, and no ship could pass this, at least not of that size. Oh well. Not the easiest castle to defend, but Anvil Castle Courtyard. Alright, this looks vaguely familiar. I mean, the garden here is new compared. Oh, what was that? Oh, the foxglove. Nah. Barrel? Hand scythe. Well, at least it wasn't torches. Ha! Weird place for a double up score. Calibers. Plate. We do have a lot of junk in our inventory right now, but that can be sold for hopefully a pretty penny. Oh, a door into the barracks, I presume. Yep. An hourglass. Ha ha ha! I like this castle. This castle is nice. Did I don't think I looted these. No? Well, I didn't, but there wasn't anything to loot either. Alright. Anvil Castle. At least the castle isn't locked off. Alright, let's see. So it is currently 4 in the morning. I think that... Oh, nice tapestry. Bit of a fire hazard, but well... Any books? Well, yes, but... the Real Band Sire series. Book of Daedra. Guide to the Imperial City. A Silver Urn. Guide to Anvil. There's only one seat here. That's unfortunate, but as it told on the info screen, she'd lost her husband a long time ago. So, I suppose she probably wouldn't want to remarry. Why is that smudge there? Oh, odd. Dining hall? There probably isn't anyone at this tower. Let's just wait. Oh, no, we don't need to wait that long. We just need... Oh, so it didn't actually give us the 7 hours of sleep. It only gave us 1. Ugh. Well, she should be out from 8, and I think... Blocking reduces the damage you take based on your block skill. Well, there's a bit more life now. Hello?
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, you have nothing.
Bye.
Oh, that looks like someone who's important. Oh.
I'm Darahil, steward of Castle Anvil. We do things differently in Anvil, and the difference shows in the comfort and trust of its people.
Oh, well, Anvil.
The Countess deserves all the credit. I do things my way indeed, but she gives me the authority and support.
Cool. Rumors.
Everyone's saying there's trouble in... Farewell.
Alright, where's your lady? I wish to speak to her in order to obtain a quest. Hello?
Morning.
Stranger.
What can I do for you?
What do you know about the Grey
most
Fox? So,
Good day.
you were living in the abandoned house. Are you here to make an official complaint? I mean, I don't know the guy. The fact that he's a stranger is...
Hello.
Ah! Oh, shite. Countess Milona
I am
Umbranox.
Milona Umbranox, Countess of Anvil. I hope you enjoy your visit. I trust you will give us no cause to regret our hospitality to strangers.
Rumors.
I'm not sure the Dark Brotherhood is any more serious a problem than beggary and petty thievery. And it's certainly a discreet and secret problem.
Anvil.
You can best know Anvil by walking its streets and speaking with its people. My favorite time is the harbor at sunset, the sun and sea to the west.
Chancellor Okato.
Chancellor Okato has performed heroically. No one else could have held the Empire together during this crisis.
Really? So you don't have any quests for me or anything? Well, let's get on your good side.
I'm listening.
Alright, what do you like? You like coercing and jokes, actually. Right, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine.
You're a... Sure, that's cute. No, I'm not buying that one. I
Well,
see.
that was,
Good day.
Oh!
Ow. Alright, well, that's... I think... Yeah, let's start next episode with an Imperial fort. It's been a while since we had one of those, and I am still on the lookout for Shadow Brandish wine. A wine which is apparently only appearing, or most likely to appear, in Imperial fortresses. Since Fort Strand is pretty much right around the corner from Anvil, we shall do ourselves a favor and start there.
Greetings.
How close to a level are we actually? Not that close again, but So I could... Well, we still have some junk to sell off. So, in the next episode, I will have sold off my junk. I will meet you outside of Fort Strand, or maybe inside Fort Strand, and we shall take it from there. But until next time, take care.